7.5 Alpha Beta, but bookmakers want to lay the front two. They feel there's a great chance of the front two being beaten.
I think we could beat them, but we've known before he can be difficult in the stalls. Graham, he's been a little bit difficult before, and he has to be the last one. Here comes the Ledger.
He is the last to go into the stalls, this Holston Pilson Ledger. And that looks about it. They're under orders and they're away. And Abtelak broke smartly. We're looking for Librate, the pacemaker for the Harwood trio. And he was last in leaving the stalls. And now jockey Ken Butler rushes him up into the lead. So it's Librate going on from Commanche Run in second place. Then Destroyer third, Abtelak 4. Then Baynoon 5, Alpha Beta 6, Get the Message 7. These are followed by Montbazil 8, Chernazar 9. And Prime Asset towards the rear. Also towards the rear is Crazy. So they settle down with Librate now going on. From Commanche Run second, Destroyer is third, and then up on the outside comes Get the Message. Just in behind the lead is that one, in fact. Then on the inside is Abtelak, and so it's Librate setting the pace from Commanche Run in second place, and Bruff Commanche Run taking quite a strong hold.
He's taking quite a strong hold, but he's got him reasonably settled. But he said he didn't want to go too soon. Well, this pacemaker, Graham's not going to keep you in front for very long, I can tell you that. So at this stage, it looks as if Leicester is bound to be in front long before the turn, I would say. And that is not how he planned it or how he told us he planned it. Abtelak behind him, Alpha Beta just being driven a wee bit there by Greville Starkey. At this stage, Commanche Run is going to be in front well before the turn.
Well, it's Librate who leads. From Commanche Run second, Destroyer pushed along in third, Abtelak poised just where Tony Murray wanted him to be in fourth place. Then Alpha Beta 6 in fifth place, I should say. 6 on the outside is Baynoon. 7th comes Montbazil. 8th is Chernazar. 9th Get the Message. 10th is Crazy, and last is Prime Asset. But Librate still just the leader from Commanche Run. Then Destroyer and Abtelak. Then Alpha Beta and Chernazar. Then Baynoon, not in a good position at this stage, but they're at the halfway stage in the Holston Pills Ledger. So they begin the sweep for home. And it's Librate still in the lead from Commanche Run and Destroyer up on the outside, the jockey working hard on him. Baynoon now has improved his position and goes quite sweetly up on the outside as Abtelak comes through on the inner. Behind these race Chernazar and Alpha Beta, and they begin the sweep for home, and Librate has done well to last this long. Commanche Run, Lester Piggott now poised on his outside. Alpha Beta not getting a clear run. Squeeze there as Destroyer weakens. But Commanche Run goes on 4 out. Could this be too soon? Just in behind him comes Baynoon. Chernazar is improving. The French horse is 2 from the left of the picture. And the race really develops with 3 to go. And it's Lester Piggott who looks around. He sees Chernazar and Walter Swinburne and Baynoon as his main challengers. Alpha Beta is under pressure. So too is Crazy. They've got 2.5 to go. Commanche Run joined by Baynoon and Chernazar. Then Alpha Beta and Crazy, only 5 in the Ledger, and with just a furlong and a half to go, it's Commanche Run who leads. Commanche Run, Lester Piggott, with Baynoon throwing down the challenge on his outside. Lester Piggott and Steve Cortland, and up on the outside, Walter Swinburne on Chernazar. A furlong to go. Commanche Run and Baynoon, Commanche Run and Baynoon, Commanche Run from Baynoon and Crazy, well inside the final furlong, and it's Lester Piggott going on. This one for the record, the 28th Classic, as Commanche Run wins the Ledger from Baynoon second, Alpha Beta in third, then came Crazy 4 and Chernazar 5, a big gap to Montbazil 6, and then came Prime Asset 7, then Get the Message, and behind these came Destroyer, Abtelak, a most disappointing run, and last of all was Librate. And so Lester Piggott, the world's greatest jockey, has achieved his lifetime ambition by winning his 28th Classic and the record holder of all time. Lester Piggott winning the Holston Pilsen Ledger on number 4 Commanche Run, owned by Mr. Ivan Allen, trained at Newmarket by Luca Cumani and ridden by Lester Piggott. Officially, it's a photo, though, between him and number 3, Baynoon, owned by His Highness the Aga Khan, trained at Didcot by Fulk Johnson Horton and ridden by Steve Cortland. Leicester's won. By God, this meant a lot. Lester Piggott on Commanche Run, his 28th Classic, his 8th St. Ledger, 2, look at that, 2 1,000 guineas, 3 2,000 guineas, 9 derbies, 6 Oaks, 8 St. Ledgers, a record world total, lifetime best. Lester Piggott, his 28th Classic, and let's just hear the cheers for Lester. So Lester Pickett's day. Lester Pickett's day, winning his 28th Classic. He had to hit the front sooner than he really wanted. This one meant the world to Lester. Let's see the maestro in action.
Yes, oh, how he wanted it. I know, I've talked to him, he really did want this badly, and he had to work. It's tough on Darrell McCarg, who'd ridden the horse and is a stable jockey, but this was very much Lester's day. Baynoon coming to drive at him. Chernazar, who's run absolute blinder in the second colour of the Aga Khan. Alpha Baitim had lost his pitch. Was always struggling on the home turn, had run on very well. Commanche Run, who had to go to front earlier than Lester planned. He's under the whip now. Baynoon's coming at him, and it's going to be very hard for him as they run through towards the line. Lester's really always just about had it in hand. It is a photo, but you can see as they go up towards it here, it's going to be pretty tight. Baynoon, I thought that Steve Cawthon, as he really went for everything, might go and take Commanche Run, but he couldn't produce any more. Crazy's on the Rails has run a good race too. You see, into this final furlong, it must have seemed a tremendously long way. Lester said beforehand it had been a long, long time. Well, it's a long, long way, these final 100 yards. He's using everything. It's a peculiar style. It's not very attractive, but it means business. Chernazar with Steve Cawthon. You hear the cheers go up as they make the official result. Steve has got lots of classics ahead of him. Whether he'll ever get to 28 is another question. Hard though he drives, it's going to be Lester's day. In that peculiar way, you've seen history being made. And here now the head on. And you see here that it was always a long, long pitch. It's the longest straight, really, of the classic races, except for Newmarket. It's a very long, old straight Doncaster. Hard work on horses. They've done a fair old time here, too. And Lester was just having to use the old cudgel to keep Commanche Run going. He's just hanging away, hanging away. Steve Cawthon with those famous elbows going here. But Baynoon's not got much more. Look how his head wobbles there under the strain. And the tongues come out of Chernazar here as they go towards the line. Lester's elbows come out, his reins are loose, but he knows he's done it.